So where do young people who are anxious or stressed about climate change go to share their thoughts and feelings? The answer is EcoTok, a collection of young activists and experts that are trying to change the narrative using the TikTok platform. And through a series of videos posted each week, they're trying to dispel a chronic fear of environmental doom. Take a look.
Time for another round of good climate news. And hang in tight because there's a lot to cover. The world's last stockpile of leaded fuel, aka the fuel responsible for 1.2 million premature deaths, is officially depleted. Sri Lanka is thinking decommission buses and boats for fish breeding ground and habitat instead of having them sit in junkyards. Kenya is turning invasive water hyacinths into biofuels that are then used for cooking.
Phew, there is hope. Let's speak to Abbie Richards from EcoTok. I've watched some of these videos today. They're very interesting. Tell me about the platform, first of all. How did it come about?
EcoTok was founded originally by a high schooler who really reached out to several of the environmental creators on TikTok and suggested that we get together and start creating things together. And it kind of grew pretty organically from there.
How would you characterize the sort of things that you're hearing from young people on the side?
Well, we all as environmental creators are just flooded with other people's eco-anxiety, and we see it from our followers. And it's kind of this nonstop barrage of doom and anxiety on the platform from young people who have grown up completely surrounded by these feelings of anxiousness.
So they're fatalistic then? They don't think they can change it?
Yeah, sometimes. Like, the unfortunate reality is, yes, they feel pretty hopeless and powerless in the situation. So we do get really devastating comments and messages about not wanting to have children, or about thoughts of self-harm or constant panic attacks. They definitely lack inspiration of what actual solutions look like and how to participate in them.
So are the videos then designed to be uplifting? Are they designed to change this sort of this doom and gloom that there is out there for climate change? And how do you go about finding those kind of messages?
It's a mixture. We want to acknowledge that there is real grief and sadness and anxiety, and encourage people to feel those emotions, but also to educate them that there are solutions and there are ways they can get involved, and it's not all bad news, and that along with addressing climate change, mitigating it, and adapting to it, there are benefits to come with that. So it's a mixture of videos. We have 17 creators who are all contributing in various different ways with their various expertise. So it really requires a group effort there.
Yeah, I mean, you have to empower them, because these are the business leaders of the future, the entrepreneurs, the inventors. I mean, if they're not inspired to change it, there is no hope.
Yeah, and they need a pathway. They need to know that that's possible. And sometimes I think the overwhelming number of headlines about the fact that climate change exists and that it's bad is like, a lot of them know that, and what they really need are demonstrations of what we are going to do to fix it and what they can do to try and address it.
Well, keep up the good work. It's a great site. Abbie Richards, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.